It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
a Craig and Ryland Magic Review Show.
He's Ryland.
You're Craig.
Absolutely, and welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
With me and Ryland. Boom. 4 new tricks. You okay? You hurt yourself. 4 new tricks this week. And you know, there's some amazing tricks that are coming out at the moment, and we've got tricks from Alakazam, we've got new tricks that have been put into Murphy's, we've got stuff from Penguin, some very exciting products that we're going to be looking at, including a couple of tricks that people have told us that we need to review.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, the first thing we're going to be looking at is something that's been requested a lot for us to review. It's called the Vanishing sunglasses, and we're going to look at that one first. So first up, we have the Vanishing sunglasses. This is a new trick that's just come out through Murphy's. It's not a Murphy's trick, but they're wholesaling it, obviously. And basically, in this trick, you make... what more is there to say about it? You make a pair of sunglasses disappear. Yeah. That's kind of what you do. You filmed this in a Chinese restaurant for social media.
I like chicken.
Well, we went down to the London Magic Convention. By the way, congratulations to Andy and Preston Nyman. Yeah, you had a lot of chicken, but we went down to the London Magic Convention and ate chicken. And the night before, we ate chicken in a Chinese restaurant with Matt. And
he also didn't eat chicken.
No, because he's vegetarian. However, let's have a look, first of all, at the video that you filmed while you were at the Chinese restaurant.
While I was eating chicken.
While he was eating chicken. We'll have a look at that. This is a performance of Vanishing sunglasses.
While eating chicken.
While eating chicken. And then we'll have a look at what we think.
After eating chicken. Okay, so I've got my friend Matt here, and I've only just realised it's winter. Now, at this point, I've been carrying my sunglasses with me, but I've only just realised it's winter, so I don't need these sunglasses, so I'm just going to put them down. Now, Matt, you're going to help me, okay? So I'm just going to hold that there. So you're going to hold that, pinch it right there, okay? Now, as I said, I don't need these, and I'm carrying them around for no reason. So why not do this? 1, 2, 3. And you can see that I've actually completely squished them. But the thing is, when that happens, they always go back here because they're expensive.
So that's the Vanishing sunglasses, and you know what? It reminds me of a couple of people have done this before. I'm pretty sure there was a version with a pen ages ago where you had a pen and you put it into a napkin and you did this, and it was exactly the same method. Well, everything was the same material as the sunglasses. And, and you just, boom, you made them this, you just made this...
If it was a real pen, if you accidentally got them the wrong way around.
Oh, you'd be in big trouble, yeah. But you did it with a pen, and it was really cool. I'm pretty sure it was a Jay Sankey thing, but I might be wrong. Anyway, this is a pair of sunglasses. Now, what's nice about this, the way that the sunglasses case is made, you can open it and they only see the one pair of sunglasses in there. You can then take those sunglasses out, put the sunglasses case down to one side, put it inside the napkin, do the vanish, and then immediately once you've done the vanish, you can go and point out the sunglasses case. They open it up and inside there is the sunglasses. So if you do routines with sunglasses, you know, there's some really cool routines out there. For example, Mark Leverage has got a really great ring on string, sort of ring on sunglasses thing that's really cool. If you do something with sunglasses or you do something with glasses, this is a great lead into that. But this is also a really good opener. I very much like this. Now, when Ryland did it for social media, you scrunched up the napkin and you just threw it away. Obviously, you wouldn't want to do that in an actual gig because you're throwing away your gimmick. We want to be completely transparent here.
When I was doing that after eating the chicken, in the middle of the performance, when I threw it, it went over to the other table, and then it was like a ball of napkin. They saw it hit the floor, and then just sunglasses just shoot it out.
Exactly. So you wouldn't want to do that. That was fine.
Like, are these yours? Then they saw us filming the light.
Yeah, that was fine for social media, but not so good for a live performance. But on the tutorial...
Yeah, but you like smash them, screw them and put them in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, you can put them in your pocket. What the tutorial suggests you do is you have another rolled up napkin in your pocket. So you take the sunglasses, you vanish them and scrunch up the napkin, and then you just nonchalantly put your hand in your pocket to palm out the other napkin. As you say, check out the glasses case, and when they do... you just do a shuttle pass and then you just put the napkin down on the table. And now when they open up the napkin, they're not going to find anything there. There's a lot of different options as to how you can do it. The bottom line, this is very easy to do. Now, I'm sure that any magician that's been in magic for more than 0.2 seconds will know the method behind this. So the questions you probably want to have answered is, are the sunglasses that vanish look like the real sunglasses, close up and personal? And I think the answer is yes. You have to be careful as to how you hold them. The first time you took the gimmick out, it was like, it did not look good because you were just like bringing it up and bringing it down. Yeah, it didn't look great at all. But once you understand how to actually hold the gimmick and how to actually present the sunglasses and how to do all that, once you actually are aware of how that is meant to look, I think they look fine. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would make a great opener. I've done Vanishing Bottle as an opener in my cabaret show for years, haven't I? Like, I've done Vanishing Bottle for years. So I know, which is a similar method to this, and I know how powerful Vanishing Bottle is. Trust me, when I do Vanishing Bottle on stage, nobody watches that and thinks, oh, that's a special bottle. They just don't. And I think you're going to have the same situation here. I've not performed it in the real world yet, but I do like the idea of bringing out the sunglasses, opening up the case, because the thing is, it's the sort, I don't want to call it an EDC, but having a sunglasses case, having a glasses case, is the sort of thing that you would carry around with you if you wear sunglasses. So bringing this out kind of makes sense. You then take out the sunglasses, do the vanish, the back in the case. You can put them on your head if it's the summer, make a joke of it, and maybe put them away if it's the winter. But I think this would make a really good opener in a close-up situation. I would consider doing this. I think this is really good. There's nothing else really to say about it. The tutorial is very short, but it doesn't need to be any longer. It's got everything in there that you need to know. It's a completely self-working routine. I mean, obviously at the end, you might want to switch out the napkin in order to make everything examinable. But if you want to do it, without that, then that's fine. It's one of those tricks that works on social media, but also works in the real world. You could even do this as a parlor or a stage piece, to be perfectly honest. If you're doing routines where you're making sunglasses appear on your head and, which can happen, you see a lot of people making sunglasses appear and disappear.
Yeah, when they're all...
That sort of thing.
That wasn't that like Tobias Dostal anyway.
Yeah, Tobias makes sunglasses appear. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he do.
But they're like the fans of cars. Yeah.
Yeah, if I was Tobias Dostal, I'd definitely do this. This is...
Oh, yeah, because you can make them disappear and then go, don't worry, I can always get more.
Yeah. So I like this. I'm going to give this 90%. Would you do it? We've not discussed this. Is this the sort of thing that you would do?
I would do it. I think I'll give it 79.
You're not going to do it?
I don't think I'll do it in the real world.
You've been well harsh on review shows recently. Everything's getting like 79%. Wow. Okay, so 79%. Ryland wouldn't do it, but you like it.
I like it.
You like it. It's well made. I think it's going to last a long time. It looks good. It's easy to do. Pack small, plays big. You'll be doing this as soon as you get it. And I think this is perfect for social media magicians, perfect for close-up magicians. I think kids shows, this would work really well in the kids show as well. It's cool. I'm going to do it. 90% from me, 79% from Ryland. Now we're going to move on to one of Ryland's favourite times of the year. We're going to talk about an Alakazam trick. So next up, we have an Alakazam trick. We have the Thread of Life. So Thread of Life is a new Alakazam trick. It's just come out, and it is using tarot cards. Please bear that in mind, because normally you tell me that you do everything that Alakazam brings out. You don't even know what a tarot card is. Having said that, Ryland did film this for his Facebook page with a kind of a unique presentation that fits really well with you, talking about how you don't do tarot. Let's have a look at that performance, and then we'll talk about what we think.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got my dad behind the camera, and I recently just bought some tarot cards. There's a bunch of different ones, like there's love, how you're rated, time, hatred, death, and thread of life. Now, apparently death doesn't mean bad, it means like a new beginning. So there's a bunch of different things that I didn't know. So I'm going to lay them all out. Okay, now Dad, what I want you to do is I want you to choose any one of these.
Any one of them?
Any one.
I'm going to go for love, mate.
You're going to go for love?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll put love there. Now, the thing is, I actually knew you would choose love.
I don't believe you.
Honestly, I did. Look, because if you actually look, I had some letters printed on the words on the cards. Now, if you actually look, those letters spell out heart. And you obviously know that I love you. What?
Love you too, buddy.
Okay, so that's Thread of Life, and that was a really simple, quick performance. Now, Ryland did that really quick. He did it like in less than 60 seconds because it was a reel for Instagram and Facebook. However, this is the sort of trick that you could literally spend 10 minutes on if you wanted to. In essence, what we have here is 6 tarot cards. They pick whichever one they want to. There's no force, and whichever one they pick, you're going to be able to show that you predicted that tarot card ahead of time. But as they talk about on the tutorial, and by the way, the tutorial is done by Wayne Goodman, and Wayne does a really...
I've seen him on the weekend.
You are, yeah. Wayne did a really great job of this tutorial. Like, he went through everything with a fine-tooth comb.
Because it's birthday.
It's your birthday this weekend, yeah. Ryland was...
It's my birthday.
I know, you're excited about your birthday. And look, Wayne did a great job of this, but as he points out on the tutorial, you can do this as a lead into a reading. So you can spend time on it, because people, bringing out tarot cards is a kind of a curiosity. It's things that a lot of adults, maybe not kids, but a lot of adults are really interested in this sort of thing. They've heard about them, they might not have seen them. Do they really have magical powers to it? So you can talk about each one of those tarot cards. You can talk about, hey, love, this is what the love card means. Death, it doesn't actually mean death, it means new beginnings and things like that. And then you can use the card that they pick to give them a bit of a reading, and then show that you knew which tarot card they picked from the very, very beginning. And Wayne goes through that very, very clearly. He goes through exactly what to say and how to present it. So you can do it as kind of like a 4, 5, 6 minute routine if you're kind of a bizarrist or a mentalist, or you can do it a lot quicker if you just want to kind of go in there and go, boom, pick a tarot card. I knew you were going to pick that one. It's kind of interesting, and obviously it's a method that a lot of people have heard of, but it's a very different way of achieving that method. It's not what you think it is, or it might not be what you think it is, because when I saw this, I was like, okay, I think I understand what's going on here, but I'm a little bit confused. And it was only after watching the tutorial that I realized exactly what it was. You gotta say, the little leather wallet is so well made. You've got that little tab that you pull up on, and that's how the cards come out. The wallet's well made, the cards are well made, the tutorial leaves no stone unturned. This is just a great trick.
Yeah.
What are you going to give this? Because I can't see you doing a tarot trick. I know you give 120% to every...
120.
But I know... Look, right, bear with me here, right? You give Alakazam 120% for every trick regardless, and I totally get that. But you can't turn around to me and say, your reputation as a magic reviewer is on stake here. I know you love Alakazam. Peter Nardi knows you love Alakazam, but he's not going to be mad at you if you're honest about this trick. Are you honestly going to do a tarot trick in your act?
No.
You're not going to do a tarot trick in your act. Are you going to do you got a close-up job next week? Are you going to rock up to that close-up job with the tarot deck and go, right, my name's Ryland, I'm the kid magician. Everyone sit round, it's time to talk about death. You're not going to do that. That's not your thing. You told me and them millions of times that you do tricks with cubes, with Lego. You like doing tricks with toys. One of the things that you love doing is performing with toys and stuff. Come on. What are you going to give it? He's torn, I can tell. He's conflicted inside. What are you going to give it, dude? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to give it. I very much like this. I like it more than I thought I would. I didn't think I was going to like this that much when I was told about it. But having now played around with it and showed it to a couple of people, not at gigs, but I've shown it to a couple of friends, it's got really great reactions. I think this is something that I would do, but I think I would do it as a very quick thing. I'm not going to do readings. I'm not going to talk to them about, hey, I'm just going to go, hey, I went to a car boot sale the other day. I found this little leather wallet. I thought it looked really cool. I bought it. When I opened it, there were these tarot cards in there. Now, I don't really know much about tarot. I don't know if you guys do. I don't really know much about tarot, but there were only 6 cards in there. I know there's a lot more in the deck. But here's what's weird. These cards know without a shadow of a doubt which one you're going to pick. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to prove it to you. Pick a tarot card. So that's kind of going to be my presentation. I'm going to do it very, very quickly, very, very directly, and then move on to something else. And I love the fact that it packs into nothing. You can just put it in your pocket and take it out and you're good to go. I'm going to give it 92%. I think this is very good. I'm definitely going to do it. What's your rating, Ryland? Be honest.
I don't know.
You want to give it 120%, don't you?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can justify, if you can tell everybody one reason why you want to give it 120%, then that's cool. And it can't be because it's an Alakazam trick.
Because there's lots of good outs. So like there's only one that's a different out, but like everything else like is like the same thing but different.
Yeah, it is very practical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So 120% from Ryland. You have to take sometimes what he says with a pinch of salt when it comes to Alakazam. It's 120% from Ryland. 120%. It's 92% from me. I think this is really good. I think that if you want something that's just a fun routine to perform, I don't think anybody who's watched this performance is going to have any nasty surprises. It's a great trick. It's called the Thread of Life. You can get it from Alakazam. Let's move on with the next trick.
Eddie. I've just thought, what if Peter Egging releases a trick with Alakazam?
I don't think that will ever happen.
What
ever.
if it does, just
I
so
don't
he
think
can
that-
get a good rating?
Is that how he's going to get 120% off Ryland Betty?
Yeah.
There you go, 120% from Ryland, 92% from me. Let's move on. Right, okay, so next up, we have limited edition by Penguin Magic, which I think we've got over there. Have we got it over there? Do you want to grab it for me? So we have limited edition by Penguin Magic, and this is limited edition Deluxe. Gordon Beam and Larry Jennings, and this is a masterclass in limited edition. Now, if you don't know what limited edition is, it's like the princess card trick on steroids. And what you have in here is you have Nick Locopo, who is, in my opinion, one of the best performers in the world right now, going through multiple different ways of performing limited edition. And you've got a ton of routines and a ton of applications from a load of incredibly intelligent performers. And Nick goes through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Now, what you have in here is you have the cards so that you can do the original limited edition, but you have lots of other custom designed cards as well. So as well as doing limited edition, you can do limited edition reversed version and limited edition. There's so many different ways of doing it. If you don't know what limited edition is, let me do a performance for you right now. I filmed this for the Slightly Unusual Instagram because this is great for social media. It's also great for real life performances, but it's super great for social media. So I filmed this for the Slightly Unusual Instagram. I'm going to show you that right now. And then we'll bring it back into the studio and we'll give it a review. Try and read everybody's mind at home, but you've got to make sure you've got a really good imagination. This uses your imagination. First of all, what I want everyone to do is think of a card. If you're at home, think of a card right now. Don't tell anyone. Lock it into your mind. Think of that card. Now, I've got no idea what that card is, but I'm going to try and use your imagination to make it disappear. I want you to imagine that all the backs of the cards are red, which they are, but I want you to imagine that one back fades away. Just one back fades away. Now, your imagination is doing great because you've shown that one back has faded away. But if your imagination is really, really strong, it means that that one card that's faded away is the actual card that you've thought of, and that is magic. Now, you haven't done this on your social media. And the reason you haven't done it, and I think this allows us to talk about the big drawback, is the fact that it's not the easiest trick in the world to do if you're left-handed. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so if you're a lefty, it's hard to like spread the cards because you have to spread them like a right-handed person for it to work.
And you really struggle spreading them like a right-handed person, don't you?
Because I'm not used to it.
Yeah, so you have to be aware of that. If you're left-handed, you are going to have a struggle. It's not like you have to spread a whole deck. I reckon if you practice this, you would probably be able to do it eventually.
Maybe.
But if you are a left-handed person, this is not going to be as easy for somebody to pick up that's right-handed.
Unless you're a left-handed person with spread. But you spread cards with your right hand.
Yeah, because you do stuff with your right hand, don't you? Like your Rubik's Cube stuff is right-handed, even though you're left-handed, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, that's something that you want to bear in mind. In terms of the actual trick itself, it's completely self-working. The performance that you just saw from me is like the classic handling, and it is that clean. And anyone who knows the princess card trick will understand what was going on there, but it's the fact that the card turns a blank in the middle, which is really cool. And you've got lots of custom printed cards to do lots of different variations. So there's one variation where the card that they think of reverses in the deck, and then when you turn the deck around and show the backs, it's vanished. The card is blank. So you have them think of a card, and you say, look, I'm going to make your card turn over, and boom, now you spread them out, and there's one card face down, and when you turn it over and show that card on the other side, it's blank. That's a great way of doing it. There's lots of different variations. If you are going to do this in a real-life performance as opposed to on social media, please bear in mind that these cards cannot be examined, even slightly. None of them can be examined. So you spread the cards out, you do the trick. There's no sleight of hand to do the trick. It's completely self-working. But when you get to the point where the card's vanished or it's turned over or whatever's happened, not one of those cards can be examined. Now, there are options, like you could put it into a Himba wallet or into a switching device and switch the packets. And, you know, there's a few different ways that you could go with this. But in essence, the best way to do it is to do it as a really quick opener. So you walk up to a group and you go, hey, I want you to think of a card. Have you got one? Yeah, look, I'm going to make your card vanish. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. My name's Craig, I'm a magician. So you could do it like that. The problem is, and this is what makes it so great for social media, you spread it out, you can get everybody watching this from everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're all going to, you know, think of different cards and it's going to work, which is great. They can see their card vanish. If you're doing it on a big table and you're having like 7 or 8 people look at cards and they vanish, afterwards when you leave, they're going to realise they all thought of different cards, so every card vanished. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So it might be best to do it as kind of a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 type of situation. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, the bottom line is it's very easy to do. It's completely self-working. The cards, you get more than enough cards. You get all the cards you need and then some. It just fits into your top pocket. It's great for social media. It's great for live performances. And, you know, it's instantly reset to do again. So once you've done it, you're reset to do it again immediately.
Yeah.
I've done this on social media. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to do this in a real life performance. Not that I don't like it. I think it's great. It's just not for me, which is why I'm giving it 79%. I think it's a great trick. I think it's a really good trick. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm going to do it, which is why I get 79%. What about you?
I also give it 79%.
So you're not going to do it?
Because I'm lefty.
Because you're a lefty.
But if they did their lefty version, I might do it, and that's really cool.
Okay, so right now though, 79%.
Yeah.
79% from me and Ryland. It's don't let that put you off. It is a good trick. It's just honestly not for us. But we're going to move on with one final trick. Another one from Kmart. We haven't seen a trick from Kmart Magic in a while. When Liam and Kmart bring something out, you know it's going to be good. And this is awesome. Okay, so the final trick we're going to be looking at today is
Psy Roller.
Well, it's Psy Roller by Michael Breggar. A high-rolling mentalism magic experiment, includes full instructions, special die, and gaffs. And yeah, I mean, basically what you have
They're
here...
not really that special. They're not like gimmicked or anything.
Yeah, they're not gimmick dies. They're real dies, but you get...
Super cool looking.
Yeah, so you get 4 dice with this, or 4 dies. You get a 10-sided dice.
Yeah.
You get an 8-sided dice.
Yeah.
You get a normal 6-sided dice. And you get a pyramid dice. And you get a pyramid dice.
Which has like 4.
And you get a little bag that you keep those 4 dice in. You get a gimmick, which you add to the deck. 1 gimmick card, which you add to the deck. And it allows you to perform a really strong prediction trick that fooled me the first time I saw it. I didn't realise how it worked. I know it didn't fool you, but it fooled me. If you haven't seen a performance, I'm going to get Ryland to perform it now. This is a video that you did for Facebook. It's Ryland performing this trick for Thea, so we'll have a look at that. And then when we've looked at it, we'll talk about what we think.
Okay, so I've got my sister here. Hi. Now, Thea, I'm going to give these cards a quick mix.
Yep.
Like this. Okay.
Yep.
And I'll give them a cut. Okay. So I'm going to put a little quick prediction down. Don't look.
Okay.
Don't look. I'm going to put a prediction down. I'm going to choose a good one. I think that's a good one. Put that down right there, okay? Right, so I've got a prediction, okay? Yeah. Now, Thea, I've got a bunch of different dice. We've got 10-sided, an 8-sided, a 6-sided, and it's like kind of like a 4-sided. Yeah. We call it a 3-sided, okay? So I need to take this dice and make sure it rolls different every time.
That dice.
Yeah, that dice.
One. Just
4. Roll again.
6.
9.
No, yeah, 9. It gets confusing. Is that
6, and we'll do it one more time. 8. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll the dice and get a number. Oh, that's
4.
Do it again so that they can see.
Yeah.
4 again. Okay. So we got 4. Okay. Now I'm also going to place another prediction down for this one. Okay.
Should I not look or should I look?
Yeah, don't look. Okay. Let's choose a good prediction. That one. Okay.
You done?
Yep. So this time you're going to take this dice and roll it. Make sure they're different every time. Just make sure the camera can see. 4.
4.
Do it again.
8. My favourite number.
One more time. Don't roll it off the camera. 1.
1.
Okay, so this time it's for real.
Yep.
You ready? Go. So it's for real.
3.
You got 3. Okay. Right. So we got 3. Okay, now I'm gonna put another prediction down. You got it? 3 there. And this one you got 4, didn't you? Yeah. 3, 4. Okay. You look away. I'm gonna put predictions down.
What are the predictions for?
You'll see later. I'll get that one there. Okay. You can turn around.
Okay.
Take this dice and
the
make sure they
normal
roll
one.
every different time.
Let's go. The normal one.
3. Do it again.
1.
3 again.
3.
5. 2. So they're all different. Just do it.
Yeah.
Final time.
3.
3.
I don't
Okay.
know that. Here you guys.
So you got 3 and same one as that one.
Ooh.
Okay. So look away. I'm gonna place one more prediction down.
What are the predictions for?
I told you. You'll see later. Okay, so that's my final prediction. Yeah. Make sure this
Are
rolls
you
different
doing
way.
any predictions afterwards?
No. So you can see this. So this time it's whatever's at the point at the top. So you can see if that landed like that, that would be a 3. That'd be a 4 because the 4's at the tippity point.
So if it was at the bottom, it wouldn't count.
No,
Oh,
so
sorry.
that's a
It would
3.
just be the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
3, 1,
I get
4.
the idea.
2. So you see they're all
Uh,
different.
2.
2. Do you want to roll again? Are you happy with 2? 1.
1.
You want 1?
I'll stick with
Yeah.
2. Yeah, 1. Yes.
1. Okay. Okay.
2.
1. Okay. Now so you got all of these. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna pick these cards up. Okay. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll have a look at the cards you picked. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. We got 1 because ace is obviously 1. We got a 3. Yeah. We did get a 3.
Oh, another 3.
Another 3. Well, yeah, we got another 3. And then the last one, a 4. And you got a 4.
What?
So the tutorial's 15 minutes long. There's no live performance, but it's a very clear tutorial of Liam.
Do you think that's what it needs to be?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be anything else. It's completely self-working, really. There's one little move at the end, but that's it. But Liam performs it to camera. I would have liked to have seen a live performance. I won't lie. I would have liked to have seen a live performance. But Liam performs it to camera. and then explains exactly how it works. You get 2 gimmick cards, one red backed and one blue backed, so you can use it in a red backed deck or a blue deck as long as it's rider backed. However, the gimmick card is not a custom made gimmick card. What I mean by that is it is a common gaff that you can normally find with most decks.
Yeah,
so if you don't,
if you get like a P3 deck or one of them decks, you open it and it comes with one of them.
it does, yeah.
Or like if you like a card magician, you'll probably have it lying around your house.
Yeah. So if you
Like
so if you don't want to use a rider back deck, you probably will have the gaff for whatever deck that you want to use. The dice are really nice, and
it also comes with cherry decks. So
it does, yeah. You can have the 4 dice inside the little bag that it comes with.
And then
Have those in your pocket. Yeah, well, I'm going to be using this. Have those in your pocket and you're good to go. And the nice thing is the one gimmicked card that you need starts off live on top of the deck. So you could have that in your pocket, or you could have that under the cellophane of a card box. You could do whatever other routines you want to do, and then steal that out at any point. You can put the deck on top of the card box, take it away, and you've stolen that gimmick card. Once you've got the gimmick card in play, you are ready to go. You don't, it's only one gimmick card, which is really nice. And what I love about the structure of this particular routine is the prediction is going down every single time. You make the prediction, they roll the die. You make the prediction, they roll the die. You make the prediction, they roll the die. You make the prediction, they roll the die.
How many times did you say roll the die then?
4, because there were 4 die.
No.
You can then pick up the cards, turn them over, and show that your prediction matches. There's no discrepancies at all, which is really good. And you're left with that gimmicked card well away, so you can get rid of it, or it's only one card to get rid of, so you can stick it away in your pocket and go into any other routine you want to go into. It's really fooling. It takes up no pocket space. You've got your regular deck and you've got this, and that's all you need. I love this. In fact, Matt does a lot of mental magic. I'm actually going to suggest that Matt does this, because I think Matt could really benefit from something like this. I think he'll really like it. I'm going to give this...
I'm giving this 90.
90%?
Yeah.
I'm giving this...
Actually, I'm going to give it 95.
I'm going to give this... I was going to say I'm going to give this 95%. I think...
Copycat.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to give this 95%.
No, I'm just in mind reading. I wanted to copy you.
Fair enough. I think this is exceptional. I really do. Don't be put off by the simplicity. You're going to get this and you're going to watch it. You're going to go, is that it? That's very simple. Simplicity isn't bad. It's a killer routine, and I can see this working really well. And if people ever get into a situation where they're still doing virtual shows, this would be perfect for a virtual show as well. But it's also really good for any live situation. You just need a table. As long as you've got the table, you're good to go. 95% from me, 95% from Ryland. I think this is probably the best trick on the show today. It's great. Side roller. You can get it from all good magic dealers by Michael Breggar.
There's no revision in your bag. There's no revision in your bag. There's no revision in your bag.
Why? Why do you keep doing that? It is another review show. It is another review show in the bag. Once again, thank you for joining us right here on
Magic
TV.
TV.
Exactly.
That you pronounce it TV.
That'd be the one.
Television.
There you go. We'll be back again next week with another review show. I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. Don't forget to join the Netrix on Netrix.
www.thenetrix.com. Cookies!
Whatever. And also, if you want to follow Ryland, he is Ryland the Kid Magician on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm Craig Petty Magic TV. We'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
We'll see you again. We'll see you again right here on Magic TV. Have a fantastic week.
Bye-bye.